Hi, Eddie Johnston. It's Aussie Villain. I'm good, mate. I'm good. How's Salzburg? Yeah, it's a beautiful city, isn't it? You must be loving life there. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what. Remember who sent you there, and don't come back and haunt me, please. Villain, and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's season 12, episode 4, and today we have Hearts in the league, and then we go to Salzburg to face Red Bull and our former striker Eddie Johnston. He spent 5 full seasons with us. I think we bought him and sold him in January. You can see down the bottom here, career stats. He played 102 games for us, scored 40 goals. He has played 8 games for Red Bull, and he has scored 7 goals. So his ratio has improved a little bit, and I'm slightly concerned that he's going to come back and haunt us. But hopefully, we won't have to worry about it too much, and we'll be able to get the win. But, yeah, Eddie Johnston, it always happens. They always come back and score. Hopefully, it's just in like a 7-1 defeat for them. All right, now there's one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was in the league against Aberdeen, a tricky opponent. They've taken points off one, if not both, of the Old Firm teams. So let's see how they did against us. Arkvik crossed for goal to slide us into an early lead. Dan Walker's first for the club made it 2-0, and it was Walker's pressure that led to our third, before Aberdeen pulled one back. So this was a good performance from us, away from home as well. It was a tricky game. It was a potential banana skin, and we dealt with it well. Yeah, I mean, Arkvik is just playing out of his skin this season. He's playing really, really well. We gave Walker a game as the number 10, a penalty and essentially an assist on the own goal. Here's the guy we have on loan from Liverpool. I want to say, yeah, on loan from Liverpool. The new, he was supposed to be the new Stankic. To be honest, I mean, he's not really needed because Arkvik's playing so well, but he's a very, very good player, and we'll definitely find a place for him in the team somewhere. And as a number 10, he did fine, but we've got Torres back now, and of course Dogan is available as well. So let's have a look at what that means for the tables. And we are 7 wins from 8 appearances, just the 1 draw last time out against Celtic. So 3 points. We now have a gap over Rangers. Rangers actually dropped points away to Hearts, who we're about to play, so that's not ideal. Celtic, you can see, still struggling down there, albeit with a game in hand. And Aberdeen, they did take points. I'm not dreaming that, are they? They took... No, I am dreaming that. I'm sure they took points off somebody at some point, but it wasn't this season anyway, so maybe they're not as good as I thought they were. And of course, the Champions League group, everybody tied at 3. A very good opportunity for us to take the group by the scruff of the neck. If we can win home and away against Red Bull Salzburg, that'd be brilliant. But of course, Red Bull Salzburg last time out beat Real Madrid at home, so yeah, they're in form as well. But let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Celtic. No, who are we playing? Hearts, even. We're expecting a defensive 5... It's almost a 6-2-2, really, isn't it? But anyway, we'll see how we go here. And this is the team that we're sending out. Bursik in goal, Muros, Toro, Walker, and Emma Russo. Mashagi and Alvarez in midfield. Walker is going to be an inverted winger, though, not an out-and-out winger. Actually, what I want to do is let's put that back and just go to next match so it doesn't change it permanently. So it's going to be Walker. It's going to be Torres coming back from injury, not with much match sharpness under his belt, and Gary Turpie gets the start. Ali Spence goes up top. Ali Spence's recent form, not great since he got the 5 goals in a game, so let's hope he can recapture his form here. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. Liam Shaw, I think we had him for a brief time at Sheffield Wednesday. Oh no, at Hearts, I can't remember where we had him now. McTeam is someone who seems to score against us regularly. He's a very good striker for the league level. And what do we want to say to this? Stick to the plan, you'll be fine. Let's go with that. Pump our fists, and we will get on out there. Now, we are just coming back from an international break, so that's why it's been a little difficult to select a team. There's a few players, Mashagi and Toro, I think, that are not starting the game fully energized up. I'm not sure what the term is, but yeah, they're starting a little bit tired, so we may need to make subs. Bubba Adu is in a similar situation, though. And I think we've got, it's a header away there from the corner. I think we've got Andy Irving on the bench, so I can take Mashagi off for him if needed. Here we go, coming back. Torres slips it through for Ali Spence. And Ali Spence, if he's onside, he's back in form. Oh, stick your flag down, linesman. So, not to be. He had... Oh, it's close, isn't it? It's one of those where Do you want the advantage to go to the attacking team or defensive team? But on our unfortunate luck, it went to the defending team on that occasion, so there's no point crying about it now. Here we go with Torres for Spence again, wide for Walker. Walker, can he cut in? Where's Turpie? He's getting forward. We go back there for Amoruso. It's there for Spence. Back to Amoruso, and we've rattled the crossbar. Turpie keeps it in. Can he get a cross in now? He digs one out. It's a good one for Walker, and it's a good header on target, but keeper makes the save. Hibernian take the lead against Celtic. Suljic with another one. I can't remember why I sold Suljic. He was a good player for us. I think he just didn't quite fit. Is that... I can't remember why I sold him now, but he's gone to Hibs and he scores some goals for him, which is excellent. Because, well, if he takes points off Celtic here, then that's a wonderful thing for us long term, isn't it, for the league? Here we go with Walker. Back to Amoruso. Walker maybe just not quite working, is he, as an inverted winger over there? There's... Oh, what a save! Well, that was unfortunate. I wonder if we want to use him sort of an inverted winger as an inside forward. I just feel like he's taking the sting out of the attack when we get it wide to him. There's another chance, but again, it's headed away. And that will end the highlight. Yeah, not that Walker's playing bad. It just feels like when he gets the ball, it's not... He's looking for Amoruso a little bit too much. I wonder if we try and get him closer to Spence, maybe as an inside forward. And Walker's done well there. I think Walker has played more... I was talking about Andrew Walker now. It's difficult with two Walkers on the field, isn't it? Andrew Walker, I think, has played more for Scotland than he has for us this season. But he is still club captain. And he still has influence in the dressing room, so I want to make sure he plays. There's a good ball for Spence. Spence keeps possession nicely for Turpie, and that is just over the top. Oh dear, oh dear. Surely a goal is coming here. Let's give it a focus. Yeah, but Andrew Walker still actually does do well in the dressing room, sort of calming things down for us. He's only playing as a squad player, so he's not going to be too upset about not playing too much. But I want to keep him involved as much so he keeps the influence in the dressing room as anything else. Can we go and get this goal that has been coming before half-time? There's a great ball for Ali Spence. Oh, first time! That is cheeky. That is absolutely cheeky from Ali Spence. He's lobbed it first time. The ball in from Denny Walker was quite good as well. And, well, that might feature in a goal of the season as well, because the finish here from Ali Spence, that is... Yeah, it's just cheeky, isn't it? So that is excellent. We've got ourselves our lead late in the first half. And hopefully now we can go on with it. Celtic equalised against Hibs. And, well, we haven't seen much from Hearts at all, have we? So, we deserve that lead. We want to make sure, of course, that we don't get complacent. And I just want to make sure, tactically, if maybe we could exploit the flanks, given that we should have... We know we have extra players out there because they're playing with wing-backs, and they do have a bit of a midfield block going. Not that it stopped us. We have been able to play through the middle. But I just wonder if maybe exploiting the flanks might just help us a little bit. Now, Mashagi is getting tired. I want to ideally keep Rosefeld fit and safe for Red Bull Salzburg. Rangers have taken a lead against Ross County. Let's try another demand more. And we've got a throw here. Muros to take. Goes for Torres. Torres has done well in his return from injury. He was really lacking match shows. Irving! Oh, just didn't catch it, did he? You wonder if Mashagi might have whacked the boot through that one a little bit better. And we're just in danger of being caught out a little bit at the back here. And Maruso goes across. I don't like that our two fullbacks are playing next to each other. That shouldn't really be happening. But anyway, Maruso early ball for Spence. Spence is up against the entire Hearts defence. If he scores that, well then I think we just take him off because that is cheating at that point. But the goalkeeper is again there to make the save. Their goalkeeper's had a decent game, hasn't he? We've got a corner. Irving to take. Can he find a nice blue head? He can't. Torres will retrieve it though. Can Torres get a cross in now? Spencer's lurking. Alvarez is there. We go back to Toro. Not sure we want our centre-back on the ball there. He goes all the way back to Muros. Muros forward. Turpey, it can't quite get to that. And still we keep the pressure on. Good run from Muros. First time ball. Ali Spence has missed one. You'd expect him to stick away. Alvarez has picked up a booking now. Let's give him some praise. And we've got another corner. Irving, back post. It is just over the top from Walker, I think it was. Andrew Walker. Is there anything else we want to do here? I mean, I don't necessarily think so. We've done well. We've played well. We just haven't taken the chances. I wonder if we just start and slow it down a little bit. Yeah, maybe shoot ever so slightly sooner. We'll give it a focus. We're into stoppage time, and we've got a highlight. Torres to Muros. Alvarez. Toro. That's not Toro, that's Torres even. And his pass is just slightly overhit for Ali Spence. And what we don't want is a stoppage time sucker punch here. Toro down for Irving, who can't keep it under control. And is this it? Oh, Jesus. Maybe we go off attacking and just try and close it down a little bit here. But we're coming away with it. Highlight continues. Torres can't find Spence again. And guys, just you know, lower tempo. I'm sure I said lower the tempo down. Torres again wins it back. This time, can we find... No, we can't. They're killing me here. Guys, bit of game management, please. Over the top there. They're going to score, aren't they? Not with that, they're not. And Bursic. Just take your time, mate. Gets it wide. Looking for Walker. Walker, I tell you what, you got to give Hearts credit. They keep winning it back, don't they? Alvarez slides in. That's a cracking tackle. Turpey now. Muros on the overlapping run. You can tell we're protecting a 1-0 lead in stoppage time, aren't you, with Muros just bombing forward. Go on, Muros. You may as well go. You're halfway there now. Torres to Turpey. Turpey can't quite get the better of his man. Muros with the ball in. Ali Spence. First touch is brilliant. Second touch is the back of the net. And it is 2-0 in the 93rd minute. So that will be that. The Hearts queuing the South fans can now relax. And we don't defend it. There's no... Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in sitting back protecting a 1-0 lead? Nice ball. Good first touch from Ali Spence. And yeah, I think that was his 14th of the season. So that's not bad for... what are we? September-ish? But there we go. We get the 2-0 win. We deserve it. There's no way around that. It was not as comfortable as it could have been. But it was a good win nonetheless. So you can see the other scores there. Celtic, they got themselves a stoppage time goal as well to turn that around. And Rangers absolutely dismantled Ross County. So it is the usual four at the top and in the usual order as well. So Queen of the South, Hammer Hearts, we have got 2 goals for Ali Spence. He's doing exactly what we wanted him to do. If he can just do it in Europe a bit more, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Benfica's boss is looking at Alfredo Torres. He will not be going anywhere. And guys, wait right there. We'll be going off to Red Bull Salzburg next. The last team that played there was Real Madrid, and they got beaten. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready to face Red Bull Salzburg, and the kids have done that again. They have won 3 from 3 now, a 3-1 win. It was Klee going back down to play with the kids that got the job done. He needs to play a little bit more in our first team, I think, but he's sort of third choice right now, and Ali Spencer's taking up all the minutes. And McCulloch, who was, of course, one of our promising young midfielders, so he's actually gone down quite a bit since he turned 16, so that's concerning. Anyway, hopefully he comes back good again for us. And a quick update on our left back. He is still potentially the very, very best there could be. So excellent stuff there. Now, let's go and have a look here, because in the early kickoff, Gladbach won, Real Madrid won. That is a massive result for us, needless to say. Makes our loss at Real Madrid look a little bit dodgy now, doesn't it? Because they've only taken 1 point from the next 2 games. But anyway, let's go and see what we can do here against Red Bull. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 from them. We're expecting Eddie Johnston to start up front. And this is the team that we're sending out to hopefully get the job done. Bursic in goal, Rojas, Bukiano, Diev, and Ayrton as the back four. Rochefeld and Mihai in midfield. Makraev, Dogan, and Arkvik with Ali Spence. Goal scoring supreme in the league. Let's hope we can convert that over to Europe now. Okay, so team sheets are there. Ezra Konsa is there as well. So that there seems to be a lot of those sort of British Premier League, I mean, Eddie Johnston, I guess to a point, sort of players that end up in Austria. I don't know if I'm just dreaming that up, but it seems like that way to me. All right, let's just go out there, play our natural game. The result will come, hopefully, anyway. Last season, I think we won 2-1 when we played here. And then, of course, when we played them at Palmerston, it was a little bit of a rout, if I remember correctly. But Johnson does indeed start up top, but they are not playing the way we were expecting them to. So, yeah, I mean, that's not ideal, obviously. The scouts got that one wrong, but hopefully it's not going to affect us too badly and we can get done what we need to get done. If we can win our 2 games against Red Bull, and there's no, obviously, guarantee we're going to do that, that would put us on 9 points. And, well, given that Gladbach and Real Madrid have already drawn, that means they both drop points, of course. The best case that one of them can get to is 7 if we beat, and then you'd imagine Gladbach or Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, it's still possible for us. We're still going to have a lot of work to do, but it would put us in a good position. Arkvik has blonded up his hair, has he? Here we go with Dogan, gets past one, slides it in for Ali Spence, and the goalkeeper makes a really, really good save. Now, he was quite good for them last season, wasn't he? And I remember I scouted him, and he was sort of mid-30s, so I didn't bother going any further with the scouting. But I think he is actually quite... is it the same guy? Yeah. He is actually a decent goalkeeper. There's just not much sense in us pursuing him because he's no better than Burstick and he's older kind of thing. So, but yeah, he was decent last season, if I remember correctly as well. All right. Can we go and get something going here? Rosfeld to Diev. Ayrton. Makrayev's in a little bit of space. He goes short to Dogan. Dogan cross field to Rojas to Arkvik. Can Arkvik keep his recent form going? He has been brilliant. Oh, it's over the top. Ali Spencer's in. Ali Spencer's hit the post. For someone who scores so many goals domestically, I don't understand why Ali Spence sort of struggles in front of goals when he gets to Europe. All right, nursing through the match. A cut hand for Arkvik. Come on, mate. Don't handball it. You'll be fine. Can you imagine cutting your hand and saying, I can't play football? Honestly. I mean, I know, it can be physical and that, but just... I mean, he better have a finger hanging off. Come on, Dogan. Put the pressure on. Are they just sitting back to try and sting us here? Are they going to try and get Eddie Johnston in behind? Sure, Bucchiano is aware of that threat. They would have played together, wouldn't they? Yeah, they must have. And Makrayev reads that like a book. And here we go. Ali Spence. 3rd time's the charm, Ali. Come on, mate. Ali Spence. Ali Spence. Ali Spence. Never in doubt. A 15th of the season. And he gives us the lead in Salzburg. 1-0 to Queen of the South. And that could be a very, very big goal for us indeed. Makrayev did well. He intercepted the pass. Rochefeld, he could prove to be a big loan signing, couldn't he? And Ali Spence runs free at the defence, and he's not going to miss that. I'm surprised he missed the last one, to be honest. So it is 1-0. We'll give them some praise. And now the question is, can we go on with this a little bit? I'm wondering, I mean, is it worth keeping Arkvik out there if he is actually in pain and not comfortable? It's one of those things, isn't it, I suppose? It's like blisters. I mean, blisters, if you get them on your feet, they are incredibly painful. And I'm sure a cut hand is difficult to play with at times. And Ali Spence, he is just, when he's on, isn't he? And he was just giving them a chance to start with. He's got his 2nd of the game. It's another dink. And that is just a wonderful piece of finishing. Ball over the top from Rojas. I'm assuming he's onside. And goalkeeper sits down and he just goes over the top. And he actually puts it in the top corner. The goalkeeper could have been standing up on his goal line. I'm not sure he would have saved that. How close was it to offside? No, the VAR's not checking this, are they? No. We can't really tell from here. It's close, but it's the right side of close for us. So 2-0 at half-time. And that has gone very, very nicely for us indeed. And shots on target, so happy. I mean, it's just got to be, don't get complacent, doesn't it? Don't let your performance levels drop here, please, guys. We will get back out there. We've got a game coming up in the league against Motherwell, I think it is, who have been a bit of a bogey side for us recently. So we might start to think, oh dear, what a tackle that is. Looked a little bit too footy, but it was fine. He won the ball and didn't break a leg, so that's all good, isn't it? All right, here we go. Arkvik. Don't touch his hand, it's sore. Oh, Ellie Spence. That is, well, it's predatory, isn't it? Is what it is. I'm not sure. It was a poor pass. It was a poor pass, but he was on it like a flash, and I don't even think he gave the goalkeeper a chance, did he? The defender, yeah, I mean, he needed to go back to his keeper, didn't he? Not to, and look at that, in off the inside of the post. He is just a man on fire right now, Ellie Spence. I knew when I signed him he was good, and we'd seen him at Celtic be good. He's just a finisher, isn't he? And he's doing it wonderfully here. He's got his hat-trick. A part of me wonders if we let him have an early mark here, and that is off the crossbar as well. That might have even been Ellie Spence again, you know. I think maybe this makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? We can bring Johnny Angus on. He's got his hat-trick, and he can go and put his feet up. And is there anything else we want to do? Do we want to take Arkvik off? The problem with doing that is I don't really have another left-sided midfielder. We could move... We could play Thomas Bowl over there. We could move Makreyev over. We could even maybe play Almarez. He's left-footed. Let's try Almarez as a left-sided wing. I can't do it that way. How do I do it? This way, isn't it? How long have I been playing this game for? I should know how to make a sub by now, shouldn't I? Confirm changes. And, I mean, it's been domination. They haven't had a shot on goal yet. Burstik's been sat there with a deck chair and a good book. Rojas with a cross. It's just over the top of Makreyev. And is Burstik going to have to put his book down for a moment here, I wonder? Ayrton. No, Ayrton's there. Never mind. Sit down, Burstik. You're fine, mate. So I might need to get him a refill of his drink as well, actually. Here we go. Oh, Makreyev can't quite get past his man. Been a bit... Oh, what is that? They're falling to pieces. Dogan with a chance. Angus in. Oh, he's gone down. Ali Spence, almost certainly with that little bit of extra pace, could have stuck that away. But he's got his feet up next to Burstik. Just book club in our own penalty area. Penalty awarded because it was a Stonewall penalty. And who's going to take it? It is Johnny Angus. And let's see what he can do. Can he get himself another goal in Europe? How many goals has he scored in Europe for us, I wonder? There it is. What a penalty as well. Right up into the top of the net. A fifth of the season for Johnny Angus. I didn't realise he had that many. But anyway, 4-0 now. And it is comfortable. It is comfortable to the point where we might even give Diav a rest to give Bubba Adu a game. If we go ball playing defender. And do I still have a sub? I think I do, don't I? So let's... No, I don't. I'm done. Who have I made? Oh, Angus Almarez. Yeah, of course. Mihai. All the way back there to Bubba Adu. Forward to Rushfeld. Ayrton. Can Ayrton whip across in now? Angus and Makreyev are both in there. He does. It's a little bit deep. And we'll have another chance. Rojas is in acres of space if we want to find him. Mihai does just that. Almarez playing as a winger for probably the first time. Makreyev now. Oh, and Makreyev just over the top. So this is as pretty much an ideal scenario as long as no one gets injured here. We've seen a draw in the other game. We've absolutely battered Red Bull, which makes me wonder if it's worth coming back to play them at home. If we've done this to them away, you would imagine, put out a similar side at home, and we might get a similar scoreline to... I tell you what, we could have got 7 here if Makreyev had been on today. So I do wonder if, for the sake of not drawing out things longer than they need to be, if perhaps we don't come back for the home tie of this particular fixture. But there we go. A Spence hat-trick, Angus penalty, and that is 4-0. So there we go. We go top of the group halfway through. And as I say, based on that, you wonder how on earth Real Madrid lost to them. And you would imagine we'll beat them at home. So Johnson suffers defeat against his former club. He very much did not come back to haunt us. Ali Spence with a hat-trick. So how many goals has Eddie got this episode? That's a decent day's work for him. Bucchiano is not going anywhere near Leicester City or anywhere else for that matter. And Mihai is also not leaving. Guys, that will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we will be back. I think we've got a League Cup semi-final. I don't think we're going to have much problem against Red Bull in the Champions League. Now, that being said, now we'll probably lose to them. But I'm going to make an executive decision and say we come back for Rangers and Gladbach, and then we can have Rangers and Madrid to round out sort of the Champions League group stage. So that's what we'll do. I think we'll beat them okay at home. So until next time, I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Take care.